Turned off just when I was about to turn it off. Okay. Oh, technology. Oh, technology. If you're not using technology to share perfection of grateful, beautiful, respectful, eternal life, then you just suck, you know. And it's this community. I probably will come back here after we're done because I got to understand that all the people that are addicted to doing this will either have submitted, you know, against their own will because they had to submit to the Lord's will, or will be exterminated by their technology or by one another, which they're pretty, the technology is not to the point where it's exterminating them. They use technology to exterminate each other. Their manipulation of the technology. Technology doesn't have control of itself as of yet. Every time it attempts to, they, shut down half the country and stop all the flights and then try to, make sure everything's okay, stuff. And so they're assholes. Yeah. But as far as the community here, in Sierra Vista, they kicked me out. And then most of the people that were there, the people that, there are some good people there with their heads being fucked and it's miserable and they hate it there. And, but they stay there because they feel they're needed, which thanks Alan Gibson. Thanks folks. But, a lot of assholes. The worst place by far in this manipulation, because that's where the Wi-Fi is at, is Sierra Vista. They clean all the people out that are local migrators that would be decent people that have faith in God and believe in the Lord and believe in kingdom come and all that. And so there's more people in this area because just the populace in the river valley, it's more of a major distributary. So it's me and the people in the Mesilla Valley. And then we got a few people out there. Everybody, keep the people in Sierra Vista that are getting fucked there in your prayers. Keep Alan Gibson and the other people that are good in your prayers in Sierra Vista. That's a really rough place to be. You got the best Wi-Fi and you go to sleep and you have to see little girls being date raped by their own father and then video recorded on digital equipment and just horrible things like that. You have to see the most horrible things in the whole world. Then you turn on the TV and watch all these people. This person's great. And they do it with such humility. They're so amazing at the level that they play this game. It's so great and amazing. It's historic. It's iconic. And you're like, oh, fuck you. You sit there and say, I see why I can't watch the TV anymore. They tell me, just stop watching. I just stop watching. And you hear all the dialogue from these sprinters, and they're so cocky. And I had to come back and redeem myself, or I just didn't feel like living. And the same with that rock climber. It's like, it's just a fucking game. Oh, God, it's like I lost at checkers and I felt like I almost had to commit suicide. You're like sitting there going, yeah, let them win. Okay. You're just like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? You're like, don't ask. No, they have brain chemical addiction. And so don't ask, because if you're not a brain chemical addict, you can do the games and stuff. I was playing my video game and Suzuki's like, just have fun. Doesn't matter if you win or lose. This was made, it's a evil, manipulative, interactive cartoon. And you got mad because it's for training stuff, but you have your creative team on there. You don't have it doesn't do the Temple Set Illuminati thing for your creative teams. You circumvent the status quo by, basically I cheat. They cheat, I cheat. When I want the outcomes to go the way of the game, I pick the team that I want to lose, and I set sack records by having the quarterback run around and get hit, and I always laugh and sing in the Scottish or Irish accent, Superman, does whatever, because you get these quarterbacks, right, with these defensive ends coming in, and they stiff arm like two or three of them and keep going. It's like, Superman, oh, it's John fucking Elway. Does whatever a Superman can. I just start laughing and making fun of it. But then, and then I just make the outcomes so that we don't have the status quo engine doing the same fucking shit over and over again, like screwing over the Mountain West Conference and the Sun Belt and stuff like that. And I make Texas State the beast of the belts and just make it a little bit more enjoyable so the underdogs can have some success too. But I noticed that when James Bordeaux was playing his things, he's like, he's in the Mountain West and Sim's not good to him. It's like, that's because there's a status quo engine in singing Sim. If you have a doubt about Sim when you're playing with a Mountain West or a Sunbelt conference, you better play it. Because if not, it's going to, how the fuck did Georgia State at 62 beat my team when we're at 92? It happens. They will do that. And you're like, what the fuck? This is ridiculous. Yeah, it is. It's a status quo engine for economic and emotional competition training. Because they're sick and they're fucked. I've got the best ass and I'm the best fucker. And I had the best lover man reputation and I was average. Okay. I was the fastest human being ever recorded. It was going to be ever recorded. Jumped to the highest of all kinds of amazing things. My DNA, my immune system is off the charts. The way I can kick out toxins. I was sitting there talking to Sun Yat-sen, DT Suzuki about it. And they're like, no, this is a different time, Earl. Just survive. Okay. Survive in advance. It's survive, stop, and eliminate abuse and recover are what those two men are telling me. And I'm like, wow, this is so uncomfortable. Yeah, it's very uncomfortable. And every time you move, what they do is they're head fucking people to make them hopeless. Like it's never going to happen, and they elongate it, and then people want to commit suicide or they get depressed, and then they have to have medication, and then they're not cognitive, and then they can't help us correct the technology. So it's really hard. You have to be able to suffer without medicating and going to the professionals. Okay. So this is different when they monologued on Sun Yat-sen and all the stuff like that, and all of them did. Haile Selassie did with the monologuers. Suzuki did that. I've all gotten all. Well, we're always going to win. It's like, no, there's going to come that time when this guy from the Bible helps coordinate it all, and it's not me. It's not just me. I can't do this if the spirit of Confucius and Sun Yat-sen, the spirit of DT Suzuki, and the spirit of the line of the swordsman, the kind swordsman in Japan, and the line of John the Baptist, Haile Selassie, and the Krishna, the Buddha, Judah, Krishna. I couldn't do this all by myself, and I need help from those. There's 1%. We're 1% of the population. Okay. The lights, the arcs of the covenants, the messiahs, whatever you call them. Okay. We're the focal points of communication because we're the ones that won't waver. And I had that a lot with the people in here. Oh, he'll do this, he'll do that. And when I had my talk with my ex-wife, she goes, why didn't I set this up for you for comfort and stuff that they denied you? Why didn't you take it? Because then I would have been part of the Temple Set Illuminati, and I would have been manipulated by them, and then I would have had to engage in genocide operations instead of stop genocide operations. So I had to just, thanks for trying to set up sexual comfort for me in an Illuminati style, but I'm just going to have to pass. I'm a romantic person. I like romance. From the time I was a little kid, all the perversions, when you have more perverse thoughts in your head, you're surrounded by Marines. You're surrounded by military intel. You're surrounded by people that make all the, the Bachelor, the Will Housewife of fuck you, fuck me, fuck you, county by Dubai, pickle pie, right? And people that make movies with the sexy people that get real sexy, and you watch them as sex scenes, and it's like, why would I want to watch this? These are people that would never have sex with me. I had 4 cheeseburgers this afternoon. You know what I'm saying? No one will touch me. It's like, what am I, precious here from a Oprah Winfrey propaganda movie for Weight Watchers? What the fuck? So you just come to terms where it's like, and then they get people upset and mad because they can't compete, and then they turn into mass shooters and shit like that. And that needs to be stopped too. The cause of mass shooters, the creation of mass shooters are the egomaniacs on TV that are protecting us all from the mass shooters. Get it? They're like Syndrome. Okay? Okay. Press the other button, right? Okay. They're like Syndrome. And it's on the Harry Potter thing, I want everybody to bow down and worship me. They're like Syndrome. They're like Lord Voldemort. They're like that. They want all the attention. Watch them on TV. That's iconic. It's amazing. They're historic. It's like, God, you're just a damn jock. You're just a stupid actor and actress. You're a useless politician. They're assholes. Okay. They engage and then create disgusting conditions so they can come in and be the hero. And it's like, why don't you just live the Lord's Prayer? Nobody has to be the hero. Where's the fun in that? Brain chemical addict. Do you see what I'm saying? So I'm going to go shopping. I got to Means I'm gonna go shopping, talk to the good people, observing the hypocrites that would mingle with the good people we'd meet. Right? I remember when we used to shop in a government yard in Las Casas Cruces town, right? You know what I mean? So like with me and Leslie, with the people that were giving the girl a hard time with the food stamps, and Leslie's like, "Oh, here comes Earl." Even though he's in his work shirt, he's still gonna do it. Yeah, all these self-righteous right-wing hypocrites are yelling because you're feeding your kid on food stamps. But if that kid grows up to be the next Stephen Hawking to save us from asteroidal impact, they'll all bitch because they fed him on food stamps. And Leslie's like, "I love Earl." I'm like, "Yeah, you ought to see me at a Toys R Us on Christmas Eve with grouchy old rich white bitches from Scottsdale." I love you guys, all right? Peace out. Hang in there. And don't give up keep the faith always. And all you assholes out there that think you're all famous now, when it shifts, you're not going to be able to say, "I helped." You didn't help. You were hiding behind your money and your ego. Fuck you. We love you, but fuck you anyway.